what you know, it's who you know, right? So if you don't know someone, and what we noticed today as our speakers came in, they started mentioning common names and they realized they know somebody in the room when they came in the room. That is a sign that the circle of opportunity is still too small because we all still know each other. Even though we don't live in the same area, it's like, oh, hey, I know you. Somebody has a common name, and that's how everybody kind of then has this consanguinity there. So we have that kinship. But moving forward, we must find a way to expand that circle. And so we want to keep inviting people to the seat at the table. So why is it such a taboo, do you all feel? Because this is going to be a question for everybody.
I think a lot of people are scared to fail. They're scared to grow up and then fail. We fail. I literally bought my first house kind of on accident. I wasn't scared to fail. And I think that's where a lot of people are scared to fail. Like, we lost it all, but then it's like, we didn't lose, we learned. You learn from losing, just like that's why I'm big into kids playing sports. You need to lose and learn. And then stop getting okay with being comfortable.
I believe that to help our generation, I believe to show them the transparency, show them, basically just walk through how you guys would, I don't know, pay your own bills, because we need that when we grow up. We're gonna need that. Most parents don't do that nowadays. They just, some parents don't even pay their own bills. It's like they're late with paying their bills, and they show that to their child, and this is what they're gonna grow up to be like. So they need to be more transparent and become a good example on what to do when they get older.
Just having all the things financed in terms of paperwork, because we want to get those grants, we want to get those loans, and the foundational transaction is the taxes. And if you have great taxes and you have great accounting mechanisms inserted into your business and in your life in general, you're going to be able to move at that wealth level. So that's become my mission. I made a pact with myself to be a conduit of wealth, and ever since then I've been pulled into these spaces to talk about it. And I remove the fear, and I operate at a level of peace. So anyone who is in my space, we don't do that. We don't do fear. We do peace, because peace and fear, they don't exist in the same house, and fear is a money repellent.
And it's not because we didn't have the options. We haven't had the money to do so. So it's not necessarily any fault of our own, but it's also because of that not knowing, right? We feel like this retirement, that Social Security is gonna kick in and that's gonna be it. I don't know there's no Social Security for us that's gonna save us, and there's no Social Security amount that's gonna take care of us. And so it's changing those dynamics. Most times when I have conversations with the handful of people that look like me or any person of color, they have no idea. They thought, well, what does Medicare pay for? It doesn't pay for your housing. It doesn't pay for any of that. And so having those real conversations, and that's what I'm here for. I also
cannot overcome, because we will overcome, and we do overcome. But when you are approaching these things, realize that it is not an equal playing field. People may not tell you straight to your face, but these are some of the challenges that we've had to face in business. One of the things that I also want to share with you all that we need to do as a community is we need to do a lot more collaborating. A lot of times when you apply for grants, even small ones that are local, they'll tell you that one of the eligibility requirements is that your operating budget, normally it's around $250,000 that they want to see. Now, how many churches do you know that have that type of operating budget for their community work? You really don't. So the boots on the ground organizations that are really meeting the needs in our Black communities and our underserved communities are not the ones that are getting the dollars. The organizations that are getting the dollars for our numbers, because they use our numbers, they use our disparities and our issues, but they're not culturally appropriate, and they're not actually out boots on the ground meeting the individual.